Hey, what's up YouTubers? And welcome back to another Toddy Walnuts collection overview video. Today we're going to be going over the Synapse release of Suspiria, Dario Argento's 1977 classic masterpiece, Suspiria. And joining me today, the lovely Miss Hannah. She has a front row seat. And the lovely Miss Heidi. She's chilling in the background. I have a couple editions I'm going to show you guys also in my collection, but today I'm going to go over and talk about the latest edition from Synapse. This is the 4K Ultra HD release of the film. You get a 4K Ultra HD disc, plus you get a special features Blu-ray. I popped this one in a couple of nights ago, and I have to say that I was very impressed. In fact, I would go so far as to say this is the best in quality of a 4K movie that I have seen so far. In all fairness, though, going back even to the VHS days, Suspiria always looked better than most films. You mix in the Dario Argento filming techniques plus the vibrant colors and the use of the different elements. For example, in this movie, there's that heavy thunderstorm in the beginning, kind of sets the tone and the ambiance of the film. You have the great soundtrack by Goblin, and this is a all-around masterpiece. Everybody knows that. The horror fans generally will agree that this is one of the best movies ever made for the giallo genre. But it's one of my favorites of all time. So, the scene in the beginning where Susie is being dropped off by the taxi cab and it's raining, it's coming down in buckets. They pull up to the dance academy / dormitory where she's going to be spending the night or living, and it looked so good. The lights on the brick building, you can see the red brick, and the raindrops were so crystal clear that you can almost count the raindrops when they were falling down. That's how clear the 4K looked. It was absolutely beautiful. And I can't say enough good things about the quality of this 4K release. And if you guys haven't picked this one up, I strongly recommend picking it up. I'm going to go over a little bit more. I'm going to pause it here for a minute. We're going to take the slipcover off and we'll go over the special features and stuff. And then I'll show you guys some of the other editions I have in my collection. So first, taking a look at the slipcover, it's a pretty good quality. It's not one of the thicker ones you'll see, but it's definitely not a thin, chintzy one either. It's kind of like a middle of the line. The finish on the outside of the slipcover is a very glossy finish, very shiny. I don't know if it's going to pick up here on camera, but the image is really good. The artwork looks spectacular. Take a look here at the back. I like that they did not cut out a little box for the UPC code. It's a nice solid slipcover. More companies, all companies should do that in my opinion. There you can see talks a little bit about the 4K restoration. And then you have a little kind of a little layout about what the film is about. I'm sure most of you guys have seen this already. If you haven't, definitely check this out. It's a masterpiece. It's all region, ABC. And it does have a reversible cover. I chose that one. It looks really good. The black on black with that red splash in the middle. Looks absolutely beautiful. See, it has a little red box there in the middle for their special features. If you guys want to pause that and check it out. And then on the inside, here's the 4K disc. Here is the special features. I have not gone over the special features yet, but they do throw those on a Blu-ray for you, which is good. So you get the two different discs. They each have their own unique artwork, which is another plus. And the reversible cover is the exact same image that is on the slip, so we don't have to pull that out for this video. But they also did throw in a Synapse Films 2020 product calendar, and we'll go through that really quickly in case some of you haven't had a chance to see the new 2020 calendar, or catalog I should say. And I like to keep these, even though I never really order from the catalog. I just either get stuff from Amazon, or if I want to get directly from Synapse, I'll go to their website. But it's always cool to kind of have a hard copy of the catalog. So all in all, I don't really usually give grades to releases. You know, for the movie, I would definitely give the movie about an 8 out of 10. I mean, it's about as good as you're going to get for a horror film. For the release, this is definitely a 10 out of 10 because the packaging is really good. The picture quality, the sound quality, everything is excellent about this movie. I don't know if you'll ever get a better, you know, copy to watch than the 4K. I'm sure there will be at some point. But for now, this is definitely the definitive edition to watch if you're going to watch Dario Argento's Suspiria from 1977. Let's take a look and see what else I have. In 2001, Anchor Bay came out with a DVD called the Dario Argento Collection. And this is the digitally remastered DVD of Suspiria from 1977. They also came out with a fat pack. I don't remember what year that came out. It was a 2-disc set, and it came in kind of that fat pack that I like to call them. I'm not sure what the technical term for those are. But I never did get that one. I would like to pick it up at some point. There's the disc, and it does come with the insert card. Kind of a thicker card this time. It has a little bit of artwork on the front, and it has the chapter stops on the back. This was the very first edition I ever had of Suspiria. I never did own this on VHS, which, by the way, bringing up the VHS, still to this day, it's very, very expensive. I think it was kind of limited in the run for the VHS. I don't think it was very mass-produced in the U.S. So to get a U.S. copy of the VHS for Suspiria, you're going to have to pay at least $45 or up. And I'm not really interested in spending that much for a VHS. If it was maybe 10 or 15 bucks, I'd probably get it just to have it. But I think for 45 plus, I'll pass on it. But that is Suspiria from Anchor Bay, 2001. This is a 2014 release. It's a Korean Blu-ray release of Suspiria. It comes with a slipcover. It's still sealed. It's going to remain sealed because this is basically just a collector's piece. I have better ways to view this movie. I just wanted to get it, to have it. It looks pretty cool. Comes in a nice clear case. It's, I believe it is in Korean language, but you can also watch it with Korean, English, or Japanese subtitles. But again, this is just a collector's piece for me. Put up by a company called Art Vision in Korea. Beautiful image on the cover, and we will keep moving on. In 2015, a company called Cult Films in the UK put out this release of Suspiria on Blu-ray. This is called their Cinema Classics. I actually picked this up on the Shameless Entertainment website. I'm not sure if Shameless had something to do with the making of this Blu-ray, but they were definitely selling it on their website. That's where I picked it up. On the spine at the bottom, it says it's from their Nouveau Pictures. And if you're interested in it, you can go to cultfilms.co.uk. This is Region B. It's fully restored in HD, complete and uncensored. There's the disc, and then it came with a little Shameless, kind of like a little advertising insert card, so you can see some of their previous releases. I popped that one in, and it looks pretty good. It looks really good on Blu-ray. In 2018, Synapse Films released the film Suspiria on Blu-ray. This is the 2-disc Blu-ray edition. Really good cover art there. Don't want to gloss over that. I really like the way that color scheme looks with the kind of the dark And then you have some of the violets and the reds, and it kind of sums up the color scheme that was used in the film. There's a lot of dark scenes and then a lot of very vibrant, colorful scenes. This movie is very appealing to the eye. It's very fun to watch. It has a lot of rewatchability value to it. I've watched this movie several times. This is Region A. So you get the special features on Blu-ray, and then you have the feature, and you can flip it to the original poster art cover. Looks really, really good. And then again, you have a catalog. This time it's for 2018. We're not going to go through that. And there's the newly commissioned, and I think that looks absolutely beautiful. In 2017, Synapse put out a beautiful steelbook with a slipcover, and this is the exclusive 40th anniversary 4K restoration. Steelbook was limited to 6,000 pieces. It was a 3-disc set. There's the slipcover. Has that classic, that's a very kind of a basic but very effective cover. You have that red blood splash in the middle. And then there's some commissioned art on the back. Looks really good. And then getting into the steelbook itself. I have another steelbook, so I bought this one with just the soundtrack in it. I'll get to the other one in a second. This one comes with a Blu-ray, and then a Blu-ray for the special features, and then it has a CD soundtrack. But I purchased this knowing it was only going to come with the soundtrack because I have the steelbook in a different edition already. I'll show you guys that in a minute. But you can see that it has some background imagery there in the back, and then you open up the steelbook. Very, very cool. And then here was the little card on the back that kind of gives the specs about the contents of the movies. So that was the Suspiria Steelbook from Synapse Films. These are pretty pricey when they first come out. I think they have them around the $60 mark. And they're limited, and when they do sell out, they go up over $100 easy. So I'm not sure what this is going for. I haven't checked in a while, but I'm pretty sure it's probably out of print by now and pretty expensive. Also from 2018, this is the HighDef Ninja Black Label box set. Comes with the nice slip box. These were limited to 200. I got number 88, and the artwork is done by the Dark Inker. And then here is the steelbook from Synapse. Again, these were limited to 6,000. This one's sealed, and it will remain sealed. Very nice edition. HighDef Ninja always throws in a little extra swag too, so they threw in this little envelope, a couple little extra goodies for the film. First one, they threw in like a little Happy Holidays sticker with their HighDef Ninja mascot. And then here is a advertising card. You can go check those guys out. Threw in a little kind of a holographic sticker of Susie. I think there's a couple stickers in there. I'm not going to pull those out. Looks like there's about maybe 4 or 5 different little stickers. And then there's some art cards here. Just only 3 of them, so So that was it for the HighDef Ninja and Synapse Steelbook. I forgot they also did throw in a coin, a collective coin, when you buy their box sets. I had to run into the other room really quick to get it, but it just kind of opens up like this little plastic pouch. And then there's a pretty heavy metal coin. It says, Suspiria, do you know anything about witches? Hope that's not a spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen the movie yet. That's a cool little trinket to add, and it has kind of like a little insert for the film. I really like the way that that looks. So that is the black label, number 3, with the artwork done by the Dark Inker. And the slip box is done by HighDef Ninja. And the Steelbook is done by Synapse Films. So moving on, we have 3 more editions. These are 4 more actually, and these are all from Germany, and then we will wrap the video up. The next edition we have here is a media book from Germany, from 84 Entertainment. They put this out in 2014. It is a 4-disc limited collector's edition. You get a Blu-ray, 2 DVDs, and a CD soundtrack. And it's a really nice edition, very thick edition, very heavy edition. And there on the front, you get the Blu-ray down at the bottom. That's the feature film, and then on the top DVD is the feature film on DVD. And then there's some nice thick glossy pages with some imagery from the film. And of course everything is written in German, which I don't read or speak German. But I do love grabbing these editions. I think they're beautiful. I think the Germans put out some very high quality stuff. I wish more companies would make media books, or digibooks like we call them here in the US. So to save a little time, I'm not going to go through every single page. I'll just kind of flip through, but you get some retro poster art. Really nice stuff in here. Then in the back, on the bottom, you have the compact disc with the soundtrack for the film. And on the top, you have the DVD for the bonus features. And there's the signature from Dario Argento. Of course, that's a fake signature. It's just printed on, but how cool would it be to have an edition like this signed by Argento? Oh, I forgot to tell you too that this was a very weird number. It was limited to 4,350. I don't know how they came up with that number, 4,350. But I got number 4212. So very glad to have that in the collection. The next 2 media books came out in 2015 by the same company, 84 Entertainment. These are the 2-disc limited collector's editions. They each have different covers. I'll show you the next one coming up. This one was limited to 500. I got number 229. This is a Blu-ray DVD combo. So there's the Blu-ray. Very nice imagery on the back. Some vibrant colors on the artwork. Love it. I suppose now with the 4K UHD released, Germany will probably be releasing more media books and stuff, which is not a bad thing. You know, I'm sure they'll sell out just fine. I don't know how many more of these I'm going to chase after, though. There's the DVD. But I'm sure that the Germans will probably release hard boxes and media books with all the new 4K transfer. So this was a 500 limited edition. I got number 229. Here is the other one I was talking about from 2015. Different cover. Just show a side-by-side comparison. Don't know exactly how many they released that year, but these are the only 2 I have. This one has another funny number. It was limited to 333. I got number 45. Blu-ray DVD combo again. Same image, same booklet, same everything. It just has a different cover, that's all. And it was limited to a lower number on this edition. So again, I'll show a little side-by-side comparison of the 3 German media books. I have one more edition to show, and we will wrap this up. I'll do a recap at the end. In 2017, 84 Entertainment released a 3-disc leather book 40th anniversary edition of the film Suspiria. Came in this nice little collector's box, but I took it out already. I just wanted to kind of show you guys there. It does have some of the specs on top. And it comes in this nice, I did show this in a couple videos. I wanted to include it so everything's all together in this video, but it comes in this nice, beautiful leather outer shell. It's made of leather and wood, and it's made to look like it's a book. So if you put it on your shelf, it looks like one of those very expensive kind of a leather bound with the gilding on the pages. It has a really nice feel. It's very heavy, has a nice kind of a leathery feel to it. You can see that it's embossed. The lettering is silver. Very, very nice piece. And then there's a little wooden drawer that kind of pulls out from the outer shell of the box. I took it apart already to save a little bit of time. And inside this little shelf, I'm just going to kind of dump it right here. There's a lot of little swag inside here, so we'll flip this back over. You get a digipack with the movies. Again, the digipack is very, very nicely quality, nice crafted. You get more embossing and more silver. This is a cardboard, but it's kind of made to feel like it's leathery. I'm not sure what kind of texture you would consider that, but it feels like a leather on your fingers. And then on the inside of the digipack, you have a pull-out. You got 3 discs. Here you have the DVD. And another DVD. I suppose one of them is the feature film, and one of them is probably the bonus features, and then you have the Blu-ray. Put that off to the side. I'll put that away off camera. You get some nice art cards here. Let's see. With all the different vibrant colors in the movie. So you get, first image is a very bright green with the black background. Bright blue. And a very rich crimson red. You also get a little fold-out poster with the original. Really nice. Too bad it's so small. It would have been nice if they threw in a little bit bigger poster. That's something that could be framed. That's much too small to frame, I think. Then you have the invitation for Susie Bannion when she comes to the dance academy. I think that's a nice touch. Give you a look at that again. That's the invitation that she brings when she goes to the dance academy. And it's all in German, so I'm not going to be able to read that to you. I don't think it opens up. It's just a very thick stock paper. It felt like it opened up, but it doesn't. At least I don't think it does. And before we get into the book, there's some other advertising pieces here. It's a little booklet, and I suppose this kind of shows the different poster art from around the world advertising this film. Some write-ups about the film, some still shots. Let me know if you guys have seen this movie. Let me know if you've picked up the Synapse 4K. And let me know what you would rank this on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm curious if you guys like it as much as I do, or maybe I'm overrating it, but I do really enjoy this movie. I'd be curious to hear what you guys think about the movie. There's a little card that comes with it. I guess it's kind of like a certificate telling me that I have number 542. There was only 1,111 of these made. So that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. And last but not least, we have a very thick book. And again, it kind of has almost feels like it's a leathery texture, but it's just kind of a paper with a different type of a texture on there. I don't know if you can see that. It's got different kind of lines and grooves in it, and it feels pretty good on the fingers. Very, very high quality, thick, glossy pages. Very crisp photos from the film. There's that scene in the beginning. I'm telling you, on the 4K, you can almost count the raindrops. That's how clear it looks. But again, this film always looked very beautiful. Even on VHS, on DVD, it always looked very good. There's that red brick building in the beginning I was telling you guys about too. I know you guys saw the movie, but that scene right there just blew me away. Just how clear it looked. I mean, you almost felt like you were getting wet watching it. She's standing out in the rain, pounding on the door. They won't let her come in. So that was it, guys. I'm going to put this stuff away. We will do a quick recap and we will end the video. All right, here is the wrap up. We have the German leather book from 84 Entertainment. We have a couple of German media books from 84 Entertainment. We have a steelbook and a slip box from HighDef Ninja. We have a steelbook and a slipcover from Synapse Films. There is the DVD from Anchor Bay. There is the new Pride and Joy in my Suspiria collection. This is the only edition I'll be watching from this point forward. It's so beautiful. I really recommend it. Here is the Korean Blu-ray edition. Here is the Euro edition. And here is another edition. If you weren't able to grab the Steelbook in 2017, they released it as a 2-disc collector's edition on Blu-ray Amaray case from Synapse Films. So let me know which one is your favorite, guys, and let me know what I need to add to my Suspiria collection. As always, thank you very much for viewing. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. It encourages me to keep making videos when I see that you guys like these. So take care for Miss Hannah and Miss Heidi. It's one of those days, guys. I will catch you in the next video.